Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to continue working with the main chat app, um, with the chat app. So here we're gonna basically like make this delete button to work, and also we're gonna fix a bug that we have. That, for example, when we open a channel that has like the load more button activated, if you change the channel, you see that the load more button still there. So we need to fix that too. We're gonna make that in this video. We're gonna fix that in this video. So here, let's just send a message here. Just put message to delete now. Okay, I don't know. Send that. Here's the message, and okay. So now, as you remember here in our map of chats, here we have a button, the delete button. This one. This button has a conditional here if checks if its user is the admin. I mean, if the user created a server or is part of the moderators, will delete, will appear the message button. If not, just an empty div. But so yeah, we also created the delete message service, and also in our API. If we go to API, we created it here, and we send the server ID just to make sure that the person is part of the server moderators or of the server. Okay, so we got that ready. We just need to create basically the delete like function. So let's just go here under handle more. Here, let's create const handle delete message. This one will be here the event, right? Arrow function here. Just like that. We copy e prevent default because we don't want that to fire. So let's copy our delete message service, paste it here, and if you remember, the parameter that this one takes is the message ID and the server ID. Okay, so we get the message ID by the button. If we go to the button, remember we have a ID, we assign an ID with the chat ID. When we click on that one, I mean we're gonna have the event, I mean the target when I grab the ID from that. So it's just very simple. We go here, we just put e.target, basically the button that we're hitting, ID, right? That's how we get the ID, comma, and now here you just put props.server. That's where how you get the server ID. That's in our props, remember? Okay, so here we get a response. So then response, and here we need to basically hide this message. So here in our let's go here in our chat, we need to delete this, basically this message, this whole thing. In order to do that, I'm going to grab it from the basically the HTML hierarchy. So I'm gonna grab the pattern of this button, which is media, right? This is the child, this is the parent, and basically the grandfather of the button is the lead, because this is the parent of the button and this is the parent of the parent. Basically you got the idea. So basically we're gonna call the parent of the button and then the parent of this one. So we go here, basically document that get element by ID, and yeah, we just grab these the same like target ID to get the ID of the button, and then we call the parent of the button. So we type parent node. That's how we get the first parent, and then we need the parent of this one. So we just again parent node, Okay. And now here, type style that display equals none. And that's just basically how you grab the parent, you hide that, and then we just save. So we need to pass this function to our delete here. So on click, and then we just pass the function right there. Easy. Okay, now let's just send this npm run dev. We save that. Now we refresh with control. And we try to delete this message. And as you can see, it got deleted. But we still have to fix this a lot more. So what I came to realize is that when we click on one of these channels, right, we execute that, but we don't check, or we don't set this button to null, and that's why it keeps like showing here. So we need to change that. So what we can do, it's on top, like here, we can use because these state, we update it when we load it. When we click on this one, we update it. It has a nest, but we don't clear it. We just leave it like that. So when we click on any of these ones, it just runs this part, but never updates basically the data here. So what we can do, we can just basically here after the token, we copy set as nest, we paste it here, and we set nest to null. So just in case we click on any of these channels, it will set first the set null set has nest to null, just in case it had a value. We set it to null, and then we verify that if it has nest or not. If it has nest, it will update it to, to the data here. If not, we'll continue being yeah. Just put a comment. This is to update the has nest just in case we change channels. I don't know, something like that. I think it's going to be more confusing. So let's just leave it like that, kind of like separate, so we understand. Okay, so now here we don't need to use that. We're gonna delete these ones. We're gonna delete this as nest. We're gonna leave it like that. And we're going to basically use the conditional here. I'm sorry, in our like load more, we're gonna use the condition. So basically here in style, here we want to check for has nest. We're gonna use our conditional. If it has a value, we're gonna do display flex. If not, we're gonna display none. And actually the code looks cleaner like this. Here we use here our conditional operator, we save that, and now let's run this. Let's refresh with Control F5. Now let's go to here. As you can see, we have more data, so we chose the button, and when we change the channel, empty, just like that. And we don't have the bug anymore. So yeah, it's a quick fix. And Yeah, we got the delete message to work and this load more to work. So basically the part of the chat here is done. So in the next video, we're just basically going to work with the members part here and then the notification. This is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.